Now, today, women from around the county and the country, and actually literally women from around the world, are planning to come together to breastfeed simultaneously. It's part of a thing called the Big Latch On. Now, we spoke about this on the programme around this sort of time last year, and they're doing it again in Wiltshire this year. Mums are gathering at Lydiard Park in Swindon in a bid to help communities positively support breastfeeding in public places and make people aware of the support and advice that's available. Catherine Beale's been organising today's event in Lydiard Park, and she's with me, with the girls in the studio this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. And are the girls going to say good morning to me as well? Good morning?
Good morning.
Good morning. One says good morning and one shakes her head at me. You're not going to say good morning to me? No. What are their names?
What's your name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin and Elliot. Got your name. There you go. Catherine, we spoke this time last year, didn't we, when you did the Big Latch On?
We did, yes.
Looking back at last year's event, how well supported was it?
It was fairly well supported. It poured with rain, unfortunately. So there were 40 breastfeeding women turned up to take part in the pouring rain.
Oh, bless them.
So hopefully, with today's weather forecast looking a lot better,
Yeah, we're looking out the window here. It's
I'm
looking
expecting
okay, isn't
to
it?
see around 80 women.
Why is it necessary to put on an event like this?
There's a lot of mums that just don't know about the free support that's available in Swindon if you're breastfeeding. And so many mums give up breastfeeding just because they don't get the right support and they don't know that it's available and that it's free to everyone.
So what sort of support are we talking about?
There's a couple of breastfeeding counsellors who've spent years training to support breastfeeding mums. And then there's a network of breastfeeding support groups. There's at least one group running every day in the Swindon area that you can just turn up, talk to other breastfeeding mums, and there's always a trained supporter there.
Because I guess it's just about getting support from people in similar situations to you. So, if you're having problems and you think it's just you, share the problem, get some support, get some advice.
Yeah, there'll be somebody else at the group who's either going through it too,
Yeah.
or who went through it and got through the other sides and can give you a bit of, some suggestions as how to help.
And what about raising sort of people's awareness of the fact that it's fine to breastfeed in public? I mean, here we are. It's 2015. Is it really an issue anymore, feeding your child in public?
I've never had an issue with it, and most people I know never have. I think the reason that it does hit the headlines is because it is so unusual when people are asked to cover up or to move.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not a big problem. But if somebody does raise a complaint about it or whatever, it hits the headlines.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So what's the aim of the Big Latch On? What do you want to achieve from this today?
To help normalise breastfeeding in public, to make people all aware of the benefits of breastfeeding and all the help that's available.
I should explain the reason we're laughing. At the back of my studio here, we've got like a little sofa, and your kids are now bouncing up and down on the sofa. That's all right. You can bounce. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Back to you then, Catherine. What are the benefits of breastfeeding then?
It's much healthier for both mum and baby to breastfeed than not. It reduces the risk of SIDS.
What's SIDS?
Sudden infant death syndrome, or cot death. It can reduce all sorts of things from ear infections,
Is that a fact
tummy bugs.
that breastfeeding can reduce sudden infant cot death?
Yeah, by about 50%.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh, didn't realise that.
It helps prevent diabetes, obviously in later years, and can help prevent cancers in both mum and baby.
Right, okay. So what do you want people to do today?
If you are a breastfeeding mum, turn up with your breastfeeding child and come and latch on at 10:30, the actual latch is, but you need to get there a bit earlier to register.
Yeah, you've got to do this specifically at 10:30, haven't you? Because it's being done literally across the globe.
Yes, everybody in their whatever their local time zone is will be latching on with their group at 10:30 until 10:31, and then the numbers of children latched on will be counted to go towards a record.
Are you hoping to break a record this year?
We are. I don't believe we broke 2013's record last year, but hopefully we will do this year.
Yeah. Have you got any idea globally how many people are likely to be doing this?
It is in the thousands. Whether it's tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands, I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Well, if you're a breastfeeding mum and you'd like to go along and meet some like-minded mums, and
We're having a picnic afterwards. So,
are you?
Yes.
and a dad's welcome.
Oh yeah,
Come along.
dads are welcome as well,
Yeah.
and older siblings. It's a family thing.
Bring everyone along.
Yep.
Great. Okay. Lydiard Park. You want to get people there from sort of soon after 10 o'clock to get them registered.
Yeah, because everyone has to register themselves to be counted.
Now, Lydiard Park's a big place. I myself got lost there only the other week. Where specifically do you want people to go to?
The two play parks next to each other by the Forest Cafe will be just in front of those on the grass.
I know the Forest Cafe because they serve very nice ice cream.
They do.
Yes, I know. Catherine, it's good to see you.
Thank you.
Girls, thank you very much for coming in. Have a nice weekend. You're going to say goodbye to everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much for bouncing on my sofa at the back there and for being a delight to be in the studio this morning. Catherine, will you let us know how it goes today? How many people come along?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Good to see
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much for coming in.
Okay.